played a great game. We'll get more into that throughout the interview, but like we were very shocked as well.
Are you guys gonna be on camera?
Pal, you're not gonna be?
No, I looked at right now. I'll tell you why later, but anyway.
Are you gonna be?
Norm, yeah, even though Pal's gonna ask like all the questions, I'll just sit and look at you.
Thank you. You can look into my eyes too.
Yeah.
But now I can't even tell you. Like, you look amazing at every tribal council. Drew, doing so good.
I know. I loved it. It was so funny. You made me laugh at every tribal.
Okay, so Madison, you were my winner pick. I'm so sad to see you here. Like, you're actually my favorite. So obviously this.
Yeah, you were my new favorite after Demi left as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
like,
sucks. It sucks because no, it's okay. I just feel like you had so much potential, and I feel like you almost exerted your full potential. I mean, 8th place is not bad at all, but I feel like if things had gone a little differently, you really could have, made it all the way to the end. So obviously,
I was just so happy I got out Dalton. Like, that was like the only thing I needed. And like what am I trying to say? After Dalton got out, I was just so happy with myself, and I was so proud of myself.
Right. So that's kind of something I want to touch on with you. I usually ask other questions, but like now that you started with the Dalton thing, I want to ask you.
Are you recording?
Yeah, it's recording. Oh. I want to ask you. When Mike went home, we saw that you did save your vote.
Mm-hmm.
Had you voted Dalton, I don't know if it would have gone to Rocks or like he would have gone home, but I know that you were deciding vote there. You were very evidently targeting Dalton. What was your reasoning behind saving your vote at that tribal council?
So, like, my whole entire game was just crazy. I had to be a different type of person than I normally would have been in games. Like, in the beginning of the game, like, I had a showmance with Hunter, of all people. Like, me having a showmance with somebody. And then that kind of carried to having, like, a little, like, I guess you can say, like, showmance in a sense with Mike. But then that failed. Mm-hmm. And Mike kind of blew up my whole entire game. And at the beginning of the game, Dalton was like, oh, are you going to snake me this time? And are you going to, like, backstab me? And, like, of course I said no. And so that was kind of like a trigger warning. Like, I didn't even remember that, but then, like, Dalton brought it up and was kind of threatening me at the very beginning of the game. So.
So your reasoning was that you because you did want to take out Dalton, but you really didn't want to save Mike because he did blow up your game. Was that what you were thinking?
Can you repeat that? I can't really hear you.
You might be. I think you're cutting out or something. Can you hear me, Madison?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. Wait, Pal, talk again.
Hello?
Are you moving, Pal? Are you moving your computer when you said hello?
No, I'm not moving. That's so weird.
You're better now. You're better.
Okay.
We're having a lot of technical difficulties today here at Reality Note.
Yeah.
Today, the production, I think it just got hit by a hurricane or something. But anyway. Yeah. So your reasoning for saving your vote was because,
Oh, I didn't even, like, say that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I totally forgot the question. I saved my vote because so at that moment, I accidentally, like, I voted, like, right when time ended, and I didn't want to listen to the one side to vote out Mike, but then I also didn't want to vote out Mike and I didn't want to vote out Dalton because I just felt like I wasn't going to be, like, I would have just, like, completely abandoned the other side, so I just saved my vote so that way I didn't have to vote out Mike because I thought Mike was, like, my ride or die. And then I found out that he's been, like, exposing me ever since Merge, so there's that.
Right. So basically, like, what I was saying when I cut out was I felt like your reasoning before you said that, I felt like it was because, like, you didn't necessarily want to save Mike, but I didn't know that you found out that he screwed you over after he went home.
Oh, yeah. Like, I found out kind of right away because I was talking with Dalton, And then he was like, "Oh, Gonzalo has been saying that like you've been wanting me out like merge, like the first vote merge." And I was like, "Okay, I've only been telling that to Mike." And
So
then
kind of put the pieces together.
yeah, and then Austin DM'd me, and he was like, "Oh, like I know that you've been wanting Dalton out ever since merge, like when the whole entire fight happened." Chat.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Well, it's okay, Madison. So, now I'm gonna go ask like the first questions I usually ask. Can you tell me your initial thoughts, like what you're feeling right now? What do you think happened?
So like when tribal council happened, like I was like I was chill. Like I didn't even believe it at first. I thought it was like a big prank, but now that I'm like sitting here, I'm like, oh, I'm actually voted out. Like I don't have to go on for immunity tomorrow. Um, I don't like. If anything, like
So
I'm
sad.
like I am so like I'm honestly like really sad because like I never played like a game where like I actually try to play so hard and like I actually felt like I was doing so good in this game. Like even though like people were like mad at me, like people never got mad at me to the point where they wanted to vote me out till now, I guess. But like I genuinely felt like I was doing good, and I thought like I was like the mastermind. I don't know. I guess that's like I don't know, the Ron in me, and then he gets backstabbed. But
No, you for sure, I think, were a big player in this game. I think that the feelings that you had, like, they were true. It wasn't that you were like, you inaccurately thought that you were playing a really good game. I think that people caught on to you and realized that you were playing very well. So they were upset
Yeah,
with you and got you out. Not
Grayson.
upset with you, but they thought you were a threat. So they got you out.
Grayson would probably tell you this when you get to Ponderosa, but he did say
oh,
that you were his number one target because he saw how good you were playing.
Hmm.
can we talk about that real quick?
Of
Okay,
Yeah, for
course.
sure.
I don't want to go to Ponderosa. Like, can you put me on like Exile Island? I
Wait,
just
do you really not want to be in the chat?
no, like, but I just I just don't want to like. I don't want to see Dalton. I don't want to see
Yeah.
Mike. Like I like
I
Mike
thought you like
outside.
really felt like physically uncomfortable to be in the chat. I was like, we really don't
I
have to put
might
you in.
feel comfortable when like
Yeah,
Dalton starts talking to me,
yeah.
but like Mike doesn't like me inside of this game. Who else
Uh-huh.
is in Ponderosa? I need to look at the
Also,
It's
that's
chat.
another thing. You get to make a Ponderosa, like an actual Ponderosa video.
What's that?
Have you ever
I'm sorry.
seen that? Like, I'll
No.
send you out information and I'll send you like an
to
example
say,
from season one.
hey, it's Madison and this is my
Yeah.
Ponderosa.
Yeah,
Okay,
we edit like an actual Ponderosa for you.
okay, honestly, Madison, don't even worry about going to Ponderosa. Like, at the end of the day, this game, only one person is gonna win. Everyone that's in the jury
Hmm.
lost, so you guys are on even ground. Literally, don't even worry about it.
True, but
So,
like I don't like I like this conversation that we're having. I don't want it to stop. But I don't know. I just
Yeah.
like played like so hard and that when every single person got eliminated, like I felt like so like confident in myself, even when like I didn't know certain votes like the Thea vote, like I still felt like okay, like I got this. Like people don't want me out. I'm thriving in this game. And it's kind of like,
So,
oh,
good. I'm so
did
sad.
you really see yourself winning this game? Like, could you have really seen yourself winning?
oh, yeah, I saw like if anything, like I was literally sitting at this tribal council and I was thinking like I could like I think I could beat some people in this game. And like
Hmm.
I hate that like I feel like so confident. Like I don't want people to be like commenting like, oh, Madison barely did anything at all. But like I feel like I was so good. Like I could talk to everybody in this game.
Hmm.
Don't worry about people thinking that you did nothing at all because if they think that, one, they're wrong,
Right.
and two, I think everyone's gonna see how much of an influential player you are
Right.
in this game.
And also, I want to say this. I've been actually dying to say this to you, and I feel like now that you're out of the game, I can. When you originally applied, I was like, I don't know if Madison, like how well Madison would fit into this type of game. I feel like because I obviously know that you do play games, you do try. I was your partner at MTV Challenges, like I know that you do, but I was like, I don't know if Reality Noted is like the fit for her, if she's really gonna like mold well into that, if she's really gonna put forth like all of this effort into playing the game. And I just want to say you did. You blew me away. I am so happy to have casted you. I think that you are one of my favorite casting decisions of the season, if not
Oh.
ever in the game. So
Yeah,
definitely,
same.
if you prove me 1000% wrong, but yeah, so thank you so much for playing. Like, freaking loved you.
And everyone's gonna be so sad when you got voted out, not only because you're the last female standing, like everyone's gonna be pissed, but because
Hmm.
I don't know, I just think you played a really good game. Anyway, what do you think happened tonight? Do you have any predictions on who was behind it? Do you have any predictions on what caused you to be sitting here right now?
Honestly, I have really no idea. It was probably Oz 10 and Grams, but I really don't know why they would do that because like I literally just voted with them. I like I don't know, like cuz I feel like I'm like so blind in this game, but I felt like to everybody I was someone that they needed until the end with like Tristan and Nate. Like I felt like I was needed for like everybody. And
Hmm.
then like this would happen and it was kind of like, "Oh, people don't really need me." The depressing side of it all, but
Do you
I
regret
hope
flipping?
no, because then I would have got Dalton out. No, no, but I felt like flipping was like even if like I didn't win this game, it was a decision that like I felt happy with myself because people see me in games all the time. I'm usually the floater who doesn't do anything that listens to like one
Hmm.
person. But like this time, like I actually have played the game for myself and I actually made moves. And like flipping, I would never do. I like if you asked me like 2 years ago or like in like the last game I played before I quit, if I would ever flip on someone, like I would never flip on someone. But like
Hmm.
it's kind of like that new generation thing that I was kind of talking about in Ian's interview and then like in my
Hmm.
application that I was trying
Hmm.
to really live out.
Hmm. For sure.
Right. So,
Wait, I have a question really quick I want to ask
okay.
because I'm very curious of this. Number one ally, Austin or Jordan? Who was it?
Oh, I okay. That's so hard because like
Hmm.
I felt like everybody in like even like everybody in this game I felt like wasn't like my number one ally.
Hmm.
I felt like because I known Jordan more outside of the game, I was more able to
Hmm.
trust Jordan
Right.
more. It was
Okay.
I actually have a funny story. I'm sorry if I like keep going off and like you
No,
don't
you're
care
good. We love
what I
it.
have
We
to
know we
say.
love it.
But there was one time where I had to like I was coming back from church and I had to be on Discord on my phone with my mom in the car. And so I was like my
Uh-huh.
like mom, like I have to be on Discord just like yeah. And she was like, "Okay, I
Hmm.
got you." And I was on call with Jordan. And I was like, "Hey Jordan, like I need to tell you something." He's like, "What?" And I was telling him that Nate has the idol. And then
Hmm.
I told him that, and he was like, "What? No way!" And then my mom's at the wheel, just like bursting out laughing.
That's so funny. Could she hear everything that Justin and Annie were saying?
Yeah, because I
That's
didn't
so
have
funny. I
headphones
love
in.
that.
But yeah,
Yeah, I love that. Does she watch Survivor or no? Like, did she have any
we,
idea of what you're
yeah,
talking
we
about?
watch Survivor like all the time
Okay, I love
together.
that because my family gets it too. So like that's really cool.
Yeah. The question. Oh yeah, Jordan was probably my number one ally. I wanted to
Uh-huh.
trust Austin, and like I did, but like just like kind of like getting to like this moment, I felt like I was scared to trust him more because I felt like he was just gonna
Hmm.
backstab me. Uh,
Right. Hmm.
Right.
Okay.
So, who's your winner pick? Like
my
straight off the
winner
bat.
pick. Um, I feel like Oz 10 is gonna win. I don't know, because he's winning every game, or at least like during my time, like he kept winning every single game.
Hmm.
I really want to say it's Jordan, but I feel like he's gonna
Hmm.
like get out like next bill.
That was my next question. Who do you think is
Oh,
gonna get?
I think it's Jordan. I'm sorry, Jordan.
You really feel like it's him going. So, how do you feel like the tribe dynamics are now that you're gone?
I don't know because like I hate that like I'm like so like confident in myself and that like I'm like oh yeah like I feel like I made this tribe but like I felt like I was kind of like the person like to like certain people who like was able to just like connect the dots and be like oh like this person's saying this person's saying that and kind of like
Hmm.
filter through and that I felt like I was like in a good standing where I was in the tribe where I was able to say like things to like some people and then like people not get as mad as me as mad as me. I don't know. I feel like I like I don't know. I feel like if Jordan and Austin with an I are working together, I feel like they just lost a number. Even though I don't think they voted for me. I don't really know who voted for me.
That actually brings me to a really good question. What did you think was going to happen tonight? Did you think that the person that you voted was going to go home?
I don't really know. Like, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Did I think, because I voted Tristan, if you guys don't, I don't know if, like, how productions like say, like, who voted who.
No, yeah, for sure. That's totally fine. You can totally say who. I obviously we can't say who voted for who else, but yes, we know you voted for Tristan. And
oh, you really can't? How come?
Yeah, we can't because you're still in the jury. You get to make a decision, so like we can't reveal anything that you don't know. Yeah.
I'm so dumb. Sorry. No, but so like I voted. I voted Tristan, and I don't like when Austin didn't play his idol, I was like, okay, this is odd. Like I felt something was up. I just didn't think something was up with me. So like, did I think that Tristan was going home? No. Did I think I was going home? No. Who did I think was going home? Beats me.
Who did you think Austin was going to play his idol on?
Grant.
Okay. Also, just so that you know, when I say stuff like that, I'm like going along with what you say. I'm not confirming or denying anything.
Yeah. Sorry, someone's calling me and I just don't want to pick up.
You're good.
How
are you still there?
Yeah, sorry, I like zoned out. Okay, so
You're good.
Madison. Obviously now it's kind of a question that I asked during tribal, but not to you, but you're a jury member now, and you
don't
are.
Say that loud.
Sorry, you're somebody that's gonna have a big influence in who wins this game. So, what are you looking for in a winner?
What am I looking for in a winner? I'm looking for So like I'm not the type of person that's gonna get bitter. I kind of just want to see. I just want to see a. I'm gonna vote for someone whose game that I would be the most proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Like if all the three finalists are like my children, like who would I be the most proud of?
Right. Okay.
That's a good viewpoint to have, honestly.
Mm-hmm. But like, I'm joking. I hope moms don't have favorites, but.
Right.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to kind of the beginning of this game. Do you think your strategy changed from the pre-jury to the merge?
It was kind of weird being in pre-jury because I was in that 3-person tribe, and I thought I was going home like right away. I don't know. Like I didn't think strongly of myself. Like I wasn't the most active person in the cast. You guys probably know. But when I
think you were fairly active. I think you were pretty decently active.
It was just that like I couldn't be on for immunities because I was always at church. But
right.
The Jesus standing queen.
Yes, of course. Right across. But it was kind of weird because after being in that 3, I was kind of told like, okay, these are the people that you have to work with because you're on the bottom, you don't know anybody, Vomo Strong, whatever that tribe name was. But okay, what am I trying to say? So I felt like pre-merge was like, okay, like these are the people you have to work with so that way you can get by. But then merge was kind of like everybody's a possibility. And also everybody, like I felt like I was such a free agent for merge because nobody really knew me.
Right.
Like that was like the funny part of this. Like nobody really knew me merge, and so many people came to talk to me. So many people wanted to work with me because like I was like on the outs and I wasn't like a big name. Even though like I would consider myself like not like people have heard my name, and but like a lot of people didn't know me, so a lot of people are like, oh, okay, like Madison could be a number for me, and yeah.
Okay, so sorry, tonight's
You're good. Yeah.
So obviously, the cast reveal was announced a little before the game started.
Yes.
What were your predictions on your placement? Where did you think you were gonna make it? Like, did you think you were gonna go early? Did you think like not even just when the cast reveal started, but when you first saw your like first pre-merge tribe? What were your predictions?
Which one?
Like
the
when
first one?
in the game, yeah.
I thought that I was gonna be like out in the beginning, honestly. Like I really thought I was gonna get out right away. Like I didn't know anybody, and then I saw like Dalton was on my tribe, and like he messaged me like right as the game started. Like the first night hasn't even ended, and Dalton's like saying like, "Oh, you're not gonna snake me this time." So like I thought that I was gonna be out like first vote, but yeah, I'm actually really impressed where I am, and I'm really proud of myself.
I'm glad you're proud of yourself, and you should be proud of yourself. Okay, so I wanted to go back to one of the pre-merge votes. Obviously, it felt like you were in the middle. I remember one of the tribals, Tia and Hunter thought you were with them, but so did Austin.
That was great.
What was your if you had to pick between one of those sides, who would you have ultimately picked?
Austin, Demi, hands down.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that too. I was like, I feel like if Madison had to pick a side, that's where she would have gone. Okay, I think those are all the.
Because here's the tea. So, like during like first vote, like during like the first tribal council, me and Hunter were like very close in this game, and like and like we were kind of like, like sending like heart emojis with each other, and he was kind of saying that like, oh, like you're cute or whatever. And so, but like after the Demi vote, like he kind of like stopped that, and so like I knew like things were up, and then the third vote was when he was, or the third time he went to tribal council, he I had to vote him out, and he voted me. And so like after like the Shannon vote and after the Demi vote, I was kind of like, okay, like you don't want to work with me anymore. I can tell it's kind of over. So
Okay, so I think those are all the very relevant game-related questions I have. If Drew has more, he can ask.
I think for a second, really quick. Okay, one more question game-wise before we get to our production questions. If you could sit in final three with anyone, any other two people, who would you sit with?
That's a good question. Oh, you just posted my thing. Oh, sorry.
In black and white, you're good. Take your time.
It doesn't look cute. I'm sorry. Like this does not look cute at all.
Madison, oh my god, I'm so used to seeing that picture in Trey's profile picture.
I know, is it still that? He really like has had it be her for so long.
I mean,
you have the
why
best.
would you?
You have the best cast picture, Madison.
Thank you. Who would I want to sit next to? Okay, Jordan, hands down, and then Gonzalo.
Okay, and you think you'd beat them?
Oh wait, no, Jordan and Tristan.
Okay.
Do you want me to give reasons?
Oh yeah, if you want to give reasons, go into it.
I was gonna say Gonzalo first, but I feel like he would be able to like have like an argument. Like if I'm trying to have like an easy one, I feel like it would be Jordan and Tristan.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it now for production-wise question. I mean, not production, normal questions, game questions. But now we will get to the production questions. So, pal.
Oh, are you gonna stop recording or like is this for the end
No,
of the
yeah, we're gonna continue to record these. Yeah.
Okay, so Madison, this game is like super different. Okay, I'm sorry, I've said this so many times. Anyway, this game is like super different and it has like so many aspects that a lot of games don't have, you know, it's just like unique
Which I
and
love, by the way.
it's unique and it's Skype tribal councils, it's Discord, it's everything.
Mhm.
Obviously, we want to make our game as best as we can, and we always try to improve every day. Could you give us any advice? What were things that you liked about this game? What were things that you didn't like that much?
Honestly, I feel like if this game didn't have the Discord aspect, I feel like I wouldn't have made it far because I feel like Discord like saved my life
Mm-hmm.
because I'm so bad at texting and with texting people, you can't even tell like what people's tones are. That's why when like Austin was like DMing me, I kind of like thought he was like threatening me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
anything that I would change, um, I wish you guys had like a Skype challenge just like sooner into the season. Like I would wanted to see what that would have been like.
For sure. I guess I wish that we did one too. It's like difficult with people scheduling, I guess, is the
Yeah.
one holdback that I have. Because I know like when I played Z Fames, they did like competitions all the time. And I guess that's like my one like I am holding back on doing a Skype challenge because I feel like it'll put us at like probably getting on at a later time for the challenge and also just put us back as in like people can't really get on at times. That's the one difficulty. But yeah, I definitely kind of regret not trying to do something earlier.
Oh, I have one other thing. Like
Okay.
this is kind of serious though. I wish
Uh-huh.
you guys had a loved ones visit.
Yeah,
Like I would
I
have
wish
loved
so
that
too.
so much.
I think maybe next maybe we'll start doing them now. We brought in the auction. Maybe next time it's time for the loved one visit because I
Oh,
want to make it like real Survivor.
yeah, and also I really want you to buy me a pizza, Drew.
Oh,
I feel
I
like I
forgot,
was
pal. I told Madison that if she won the season, I'd buy her pizza, and I really was thinking about that, like actually, like the other day, and I was like, I'll really buy her pizza if she wins.
I feel
Oh,
like that's the reason why I got voted out because people got threatened that you're gonna buy me a
Yeah.
pizza.
Well, maybe you'll come back someday, and then you'll win, and I'll buy you your pizza.
Or you can just like buy me a pizza now.
No,
No, it's
because
not.
I want you to I want you to come back, and I want you to win. So I want you to have
I
some
mean,
motivation.
if you seriously like send me like if you send me Madison, like no, if you send me an invite, not if you send me a pizza. I mean, like
Oh.
if you send me a pizza, like I would like love it so much. Like having a pizza tomorrow to like cry about like me not being on the season. No, but like what were we talking about? Oh, if you
You were
send
talking
me,
about the end,
I
yeah.
would love to do is like All Stars or like be invited back to another season. Like, are
Okay.
you kidding me?
That
Yes.
brings me. That's I'm gonna go ahead and bring me. You already kind of answered it, but we.
Drew,
Okay, you cut out.
I think you went on mute by accident.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! How did I go on mute?
I
Can
don't
you guys
know.
hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of already answered it, but this is always the last question we like to ask. If ever given the opportunity to return and come back for a future season, would you?
Please, please, please invite me back to another season. Are you kidding me? Like, can you please? Like, I love
um.
this season so much. But I also like, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Actually, I am. I kind of don't want to be invited back because I feel like I did like so good, and I feel like if I went back to another season, I would be like voted out first. But, like it's fine. But like I love this season so much. Like Like, I need to like go off for a second. Like this season was
You're
just so
good.
much fun for me, and I'm so glad that I was able to play. Like it made me so happy just being able to like get on call
Matt's
with
in my heart.
people.
I'm so happy that you're saying this. Like, it makes me
Like
feel
it's
so
not.
good.
This is not fake. Like this is not
Uh-huh.
staged. Like I
Yeah.
honestly felt so happy just like to get on call like at 8 and just be talking to people till like 10 about
Mm-hmm.
the game and just like having fun. Like and
Mm-hmm.
like being able to talk to these people and like for them to like get my like I don't know, like it was just so much fun. And I'm sorry. I'm
No, you're good. You're good.
this
I
game
literally
is
love hearing this
just
so much.
so much fun for me. I don't want to play any other game. I'm sorry.
I will link you this
Madison.
because we
I
kind of are,
love
we're pretty
you.
open with this. What we're thinking about right now is what we're kind of looking into is we do want to have some newbie seasons. We're thinking next season probably will be a newbie season, and like, well, because we kind of have like a grand scheme right now, and I like we tell people this, we don't care. Like we're looking at doing at least as of right now, probably this will probably be it for Reality Noted, 7 seasons. This is season 2. Our goal is season 4, possibly a second chances type season, and then season 7 we want to finish with an all stars.
Mm.
So maybe you will get your shot back. You never know.
I hope. Like, what's that one phrase? Like, will you shoot your shot or like shoot? Yeah, shoot,
Yeah, shoot your shot.
shot your, shot your shoot.
Yeah, will you shot your shoot?
Like,
No, definitely.
shoot your shot. Like, and apply. Like, please
Mhm,
cast me. And I'm not like trying to like be like all
mhm,
like blah 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 just so you can cast me. And then I'm gonna like
mhm.
talk to my friends about how like this season sucks because it doesn't.
Yeah.
I just
Aw, that makes me
honestly
so
had
happy.
so much fun playing this season and just like testing myself and I don't know.
Mhm.
It probably like boosted my ego just like the tiniest bit, but like it's fine.
Literally, I love hearing this so much. I'd say your shot to play again is pretty decent. We'll see though. We'll see.
Decent.
Can't I can't promise. I can't promise anything. I don't want to be
Yeah.
like you're in, but like Madison, just don't forget what the island feels like. Don't forget what the island feels like. Did it get quiet? What happened?
What? Oh, sorry. I was kind of reading
You're
something.
good. Neither you or Pau talked, and I was
That
very
was
confused.
about with like my black and white photo. And I
Okay.
was about to ask if I can like send a message before I leave.
You
Oh yeah,
can.
for sure.
Okay. It's not gonna be like
Or